Not wonderful.
Not good. There you go. Nietzsche also said that God is dead, but now Nietzsche's dead, so it didn't get him very far, did it? Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Igor Alexander. We've got Cuff coming at you loud and clear again with a brand new funky number.
Going to do? I wish it was someone else. This is all down to you, Mrs. Bates. I'm in love with you, and you love her. She loves him, he don't care, 'cause he's in love with me. What am I going to do? I wish it was someone else. This is all down to you, Mrs. Bates. Oh, yeah. I'm in love with you, and you love her. She loves him, and he really don't care, 'cause he's in love with me. What am I going to do? I wish it was someone else. This is all down to you, Mrs. Bates. Oh, yeah.
funky number was Mrs. Beethoven. You're with Craig Charles down the Funky Bunker. We've got Abdul Fez from MTV. What are you doing down here, mate?
Oh, well, Craig, you know, I've got to come down here and tell you about some funky news, man.
Well, tell me
you're
the funky
cool, man. You got
news.
the cash in your hand.
Hey, I'm not buying the news off you, mate. What is it?
Well, okay, man, but you might be able to buy a camel because, you know, we've come here to tell you about how to solve all these transportation problems in London. You know, you heard about these people stuck in the Blackwell Tunnel for 18 hours?
Yeah.
Well, we've herded a whole load of camels out of Hollywood via Morocco on the San Diego freeway up the 305, take the 605 to Ventura and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we got swimming camels, man. We don't need the Channel Tunnel anymore. You know, all that stuff.
So what, you've brought loads of camels
Loads
over
of
here?
camels over here, yeah. And we're opening a camel lot in Soho, London.
A Camelot?
Yes.
And you're going to, like, what, hire camels out, like, for the day?
Well, the problem is we've had a lot of demand. You see, leasing in the Soho area due to the clubs is quite extensive. So we've had a lot of, you know, tranny camel train show. You haven't heard of that one yet?
No.
Oh, okay, well, you know.
Talk me through it.
Well, you know, it's all those, you know, you heard of all those sort of shows and stuff, you know, so it's the transvestite camel tranny show. You know, it's taken up a lot of the inventory, but, you know, but we're trying to meet demand, okay? We're trying to meet demand, yeah, it's a bit rough. But anyway, camels, yeah, we've got a lot of them, and we think they can solve the transport problem here.
Abdul, have you been taking mood-altering substances?
No,
This is all I need to know.
Well, I got American Prozac, which is better than the Prozac here.
What's Prozac?
Prozac, yeah.
Tell the kids what Prozac is.
Prozac's legal drugs, amigo. Prozac ski, okay? You heard it here. You heard of rollin', you know, rawhide? Thank you, hot raw, believe it. Rollin', and then come on and roll on down to Abdul's Camelot for a few camels.
Anyway, that was Abdul Fez. Listen, remember the competition, the 500 quid? We told you that if you phoned up and told us in no more than 12 words why you should be a guest on the Funky Bunker, you could win 500 quid, also answering the simple question: what famous city in Italy is famous for its leaning tower? Leaning tower, sorry. Is it Piazza, is it Pizza, or is it Pisa? Remember, 0891 50 11 50, and you could win 500 quid. You lucky people.
Revolutionary Shore Microspray has a concentrated formula. The difference between dryness and ultra dryness. New Shore Microspray even beats Shore.
Be a beauty. Be a beast. Just be.
CKB, the fragrance for people. Calvin Klein.
I've just fallen in love with a shampoo. New L'Oreal LV. Now even fine hair can have more body. Here comes the science bit. Concentrate.
L'Oreal has created Ceramide R, a duplicate of the hair's natural strengthener, which penetrates the hair, rebuilding its strength from within.
What does Elvive mean? Stronger, thicker, fuller hair.
New L'Oreal Elvive shampoo with Ceramide R.
Go on. Wash the strength back in.
Make friends in the zone, the chat zone. 0891 20 40 60.
Putting our names on a register is part of all our lives. It allows us to make a choice. But there is one register that will do more. The NHS Organ Donor Register saves lives. Pick up this leaflet or call free on 0800 555 777.
He's got your eyes.
Your feet.
Oh, your turn.
Once upon a time, a beautiful princess.
Well done.
Would you like to dance?
I think he fancied you. Don't forget to phone.
There's just a bit to get you started.
I'm so proud.
Dad, this is James.
Is it?
Darling, I've got it.
Dad, when will we be there?
No.
Oh, nice one, Mum.
I don't want any.
You're wearing that.
Dad, can I borrow the car?
Oh, it's so quiet now.
I can remember your dad being just the same.
Been a lovely day.
Happy birthday, Gran.
Welcome back to the Funky Bunker. Now, if I'm sweaty and I'm rubbing my hair and all that, it's because I'm sweaty. This is the hottest, sweatiest, funkiest club in the whole of London. This is why all the girls dress like this. My temperature just rose again. Now, remember the competition. If you want to win this 500 quid, just phone up 0891 50 11 50 and tell us in 12 words why you should be a guest on the Funky Bunker. And answer this simple question. Remember, we showed you the Italian job, and we asked you what Italian city is famous for its Leaning Tower. Is it A, pizza, B, Pisa, or C, Piazza? All right, answer that, you can get 500 quid. All right, keep it down. Now, you see, we've had dodgy doctors. We've had real professors. But now it's time for the Gallic genius, the poet pugilist, the ultimate philosopher. Ladies and gentlemen, Derek Cantona!
Big nose, big face, happiness. Small nose, small face, happiness. Big nose, small face, big laugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. David Wigg!
This is a real hot place you got here,
Oh,
haven't
I know,
you?
it's sweaty,
God,
mate, isn't it? It's sweaty.
Great.
Well, I was going to say, you're always down the Funky Bunker. You're a gossip columnist. Tell us some gossip.
Well, you see, I have to keep in touch with both sides of the Atlantic, but
Yeah.
all the buzz is in Hollywood this week, because the big news is that the big movie of the year is going to be a 55 blockbuster remake of the story of the sinking of the Titanic.
Oh, the Titanic, OK.
Yeah. And you won't believe who's got the role.
Tell me.
Out of all the young actresses over there, an English girl, our own 21-year-old Kate Winslet. Did you see her in Sense and Sensibility?
Okay. Normally she just wears bodices, doesn't she, with kind of cleavage and that kind of stuff?
Yes, and she's got rid of her corset and her crinolines. and I was over there watching her. She's been working out because she has these really gruelling scenes. It's a 5-month shoot in Mexico, in LA, and she has to run through all this water. And to make it look like the sinking, you know, she's looking for her lover. So they hose her down. Can you imagine?
Yeah,
she's just
hose
sort
her
of she's running to find her lover on the ship as it's going down, and they just hose her. So every day she gets drenched. But she's really good, and she's won it out of all these young actresses in Hollywood. The other thing is, of course, the competition in Hollywood. You know, it's very competitive there. And
almost as competitive as over here.
Yes, exactly. Well, you probably may have heard that Elizabeth Taylor's coming out of semi-retirement and she's returning to the big screen.
I didn't hear this.
Yeah, yeah.
What's she going to do?
And the big role she wants...
Moby Dick.
No.
She's going to play the whale. No, sorry.
No, but actually you're not far off. It happens to be Mother Love, not
really?
Moby Dick. Mother Love was a big TV series in Britain on the BBC. Huge success, with the lead played by Diana Rigg. Well, Liz Taylor saw it, but so did Glenn Close. Now, who do you think is going to get it? Crayola DeVille or Miss Taylor?
Well, I'd go for Liz Taylor.
Very competitive.
Very.
Anyway, we have to watch that spot, and I'll report back to you next time on that, see what happens.
Well, Mr. Wigg...
But there's things happening in London, you know.
Yeah, but we're not going to let you go yet anyway, because you are a great friend of Joan Collins.
Oh, yes,
I know. I mean, you know everyone, which pisses me off. But you're a great friend of Joan Collins. And what we thought was that we'd get you to speak for 3 minutes about Joan Collins. 3 minutes.
3 minutes? Well, this is a bit on the spot,
well, she's your good friend. Tell us things that we don't know. Tell us about her nice side. We don't want to hear it in bitchy.
Well, all I can tell you about Joan Collins is that the woman who plays the bitch in Dynasty, that isn't the real Joan Collins. I've stayed at her house I've been out to her house in Saint-Tropez several times, three years running, in fact, and been in her pool. And although she has got a very dramatic side, and she does like her own way, of course, like most movie stars do, she is very, very... There is a caring side. And she does like good-looking guys. I mean, you'd fit in there very well.
Would I? I was just wondering about her pool. You know, with her pool, does she have that dye-in that when you wee, it follows you around?
No, but I'll tell you something about her pool.
Go on.
This house is right on the top of a mountain.
Yeah.
And when you swim, the edge of it looks as if you're going to drop right over the side. And she was on a lilo in this pool, and I could see her going to the edge, and I said, Joan, be careful. Oh, don't be silly, darling, you know. And somehow it's got this amazing magnetism where you just don't go over the edge, but the water does. I don't know how it works.
How rich is Joan Collins now? I mean, you hear about all these amazing houses everywhere and all these big deals, and how rich is she?
Well, she's done really well because, you know, she won the court case in New York when they said she couldn't write, and she took them to court. I mean, she's a gutsy lady as well, but I think most people know that. And when the Dynasty role came along, that changed her whole lifestyle. She was the highest paid actress in America, apart from the leading male out there, of course. They always pay the men more than the actresses, which is a sore point with a lot of the actresses.
It would be.
But she's now moved back to Hollywood, you know, because she's fed up with the roles they've been trying to offer her here, the terrible roles. So she's taken a lease on a house in LA. I must tell you, she's very shrewd too. When the earthquake came along, Joan Collins, 2 weeks before, she didn't know the earthquake was coming along, at least I don't think so, sold her house. And the first thing she said after the earthquake, she said, quick, ring my accountant, see if the check's gone through. and it had. So, I mean, she's also very lucky.
Did you ever get to meet your sister, Jackie?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Is there a love lost there? Are they great friends? Are they enemies?
Well, they are, let's say, good friends, but just like, you know, in any family, sisters can be competitive, and they are. Of course they are. I mean, Jackie is envious of Joan's fame, but I suppose Joan is also, well, at one point, was quite envious of Jackie's being so rich. I mean, she is richer, actually, than Joan, because she sold so many hit books, you know. I mean, the acting world doesn't always pay as much as people think. But she is rich. I mean, Joan is very well off.
I mean,
don't worry about her.
Is she as classy as you think she's going to be? You know, you hear all this sort of like, you know, she swans in with the fairs and the jewellery and...
Oh, yes, but I mean, don't cross her. Don't ever cross her, because she can give as good as somebody might, you know, give her.
David, I don't want to cross her. I want to ring.
Very classy.
I want to ring it up.
And she dresses beautifully.
So you can sort out the phone number.
It might take half an hour before she appears. No, that's not true. She can do it in 3 minutes on the aeroplane at London Airport.
But you have to make love to her in soft focus, because I've noticed the camera never gets too close anymore, does it? You know?
Well, do you blame her for insisting on that?
David, come and tell us more gossip in the future, yeah?
Great seeing you.
It's good to have you on the bunker. That's David Wigg, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. Isn't it? Well, my next guest is the editor of a magazine that boasts more hardware than you can shake a stick at. The magazine's called T3. The editor's called Steve Jarrett, and he's here with me. Now, you brought all this hardware. I mean, what is all this stuff? But before we even go into that, have you got a Buzz Lightyear?
Oh, yeah, I've gone home. I'm not going to bring it here, am I?
Well, why didn't you bring it here, man?
Get nicked.
What am I getting?
It's a choice piece of kit. I'm not going to leave it around on a bar.
There's only one person dressed like a burglar in here, mate.
Oh, yeah, true. That's you.
So what have we got then?
Right. Ecologically friendly, to start off with. We've got, it's a radio, but it's solar-powered, and it's a wind-up.
But it's no good. You couldn't use that going under a tunnel or something, could you? Oh, it's clockwork.
Yeah, wind-up. Not wind-up, it's a wind-up.
It's a wind-up.
Yeah.
So you wind up the radio and you turn it on and...
Yeah, nothing works.
And nothing works?
Yeah. Oh, no, it works,
it does work.
You know, you've got to put some... You know,
how much are these then?
Into it. Oh, you're not very much, 20 quid, something like that.
You know, do you think this is where we're going in the future? Kind of solar power, wind power, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, possibly.
Isn't it?
It makes a hell of a racket when you wind it up, though, so...
Well, this sounds crap. I'd rather watch the Funky Bunker. What else have we got here?
Oh, no, this is really cool.
Dr. Destiny, just to keep that in your pocket.
Ex-Russian military night vision goggles.
Ex-Russian military...
Silence of the Lambs, that sort of stuff.
Yeah. So you stick these over your head like that?
Yeah, and you look a complete dork. It's really good.
I can't see a thing, man.
Yeah, it's because it's not dark. When it's dark, you can see stuff.
So when you say that these are Russian...
yeah, made in Russia.
For the Russian military and things like that?
Yeah, I think that, you know, they don't have any military to sell stuff to anymore, so they just plug it to us instead.
So why would you buy that?
I have no idea.
I mean, I know it enables you to kind of see in the dark, but why would you buy it? What kind of normal person would want that? You don't know?
Anyway,
yeah. And how much? How much are these?
Oh, that's about, I think that's about 200 or 300 quid. Something like that. Not too bad.
Not bad though, is it?
Like if you're in the TAs, you know, you like go paintball shooting and stuff. It's
Steve, what's this?
Oh, this is ultra cool. It's a digital video camera.
A digital video camera?
Yeah.
Is it the one with the, how'd you press play and record on this?
Yeah,
I can't even find the play button.
Little shiny buttons at the back. Oh,
okay.
So cool.
And, oh, wow, is it the one, can you not get the one that's got the kind of little screen there?
Yeah, that's a Sony one, that's it.
I mean, is this a brand new innovation? Is this a kind of newish thing?
This has been around for a while, but it is just so cool.
Yeah.
You know? Every time if you want to impress somebody, you know, you just...
And the thing about
flick your viewer out.
The thing about this is it's digital quality, so you can actually use it, you know, it's broadcast. You can actually put it on the telly, whatever you film. That's nice. Dr. Destiny, just stick that in your pocket, mate.
Okay.
We'd give him them, but, you know, he's got shades on already, you can't see. What was this?
This is nice. This is the new Sharp Zorus. It's PDA, Personal Digital Assistant. And it's...
Personal digital assistant.
Oh, yeah. It's good
to the heart of thinking. And what does this do?
It's just like having a little PC. You know, you can write stuff, you can send emails from it.
Yeah.
Which is, and it's all, you know, it's touch sensitive with a pen, and you just go, you do this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And you can,
really nice.
And you can hook it up to a modem and all that as well?
Yeah, all that sort of stuff, yeah. And you can download stuff to your PC and back.
Yeah.
It sounds a bit dull, but it's quite cool.
OK. Dr. Destiny? Brilliant. You'll want the pen as well? You're a good man. Oh, we'll have you on every week.
Yeah, right.
What are these? These are a bit weird.
Yeah, see, not all big ideas have to be big. You know, some can be little. And this is a, you know, you're on your bike or in your car and you need some shades on, you put your earphones on and they don't fit because the arms of the glasses, so you just stick these in your ears and plug it into your Walkman.
Oh, no, these are really cool. Kind of headphone sunglasses. These are really cool.
Yeah.
Dr. Destiny, you can't have them. I'll have them. And what's this?
It's a pager watch. It's, you know, when you beep, I need to, you know, do open heart surgery or something. Yeah, there's a pager built into it. It's called Swatch the Beep.
Swatch the Beep.
And it's a watch and a pager.
It's not very attractive. Can't they make them smaller?
No, it's pig ugly, let's face
Isn't it? You know?
It's horrible.
How much would this cost you?
I don't know.
It looks like one of them
50 quid, I don't know what the hell.
It's just like one of them ones you get from the garage, isn't it? For 99 pence. I'm sure that's all it is. Like, So tell me about the mag. I mean, it's about innovations. It's about all this new stuff.
Yeah.
Where are we heading? Where are we heading?
Digital. Everything's going digital. Digital video, digital TV, digital video disc. Everything's digital. Bits and bytes and pixels and everything.
So what will life be like in a digital world?
Small and very square.
Very small.
And very square.
And very square.
And so, well, everything will just be smaller because everything's going to go digital, so, you know.
What kind of house do you live in? Because you run this mag. I mean, have you got, like, do you live like a James Bond house? Have you got things you press and doors slide open?
I wish I did, no. Because the magazine's made in Bath, which is a Georgian town, you see.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't even have Sky, like, nailed to the wall or anything.
But you can have cable.
Oh, yeah, cable, though. Oof, no dobbis around, you see. So cable, no damn good. Don't you sweating all over the magazine?
I know, well, it's hot.
It's cool.
The only person who's not sweating in here is you. You seem to be absolutely icebox.
Yeah, you know.
You know, hey.
Chilling and all that.
What's this?
Oh, this is, yeah, I forgot this. This is the brand new Game Boy. You know Game Boy. Everyone knows Game Boy.
Well,
Super Mario.
I do the advert on the telly, you know.
He knows. Yeah, and it's the new Super Deluxe Slimline model, 2 AAA batteries.
Yeah.
And all that great big clunky stuff, yeah.
What game have you got on it?
Nothing.
You've got no games on it. You've got no games on it. The glasses don't work. This does. You just brought us loads of junk, Mr. Jarrett. Look, I mean, you know, that's not a talking point. It's a dodgy Swatch watch that you can pick up from the garage for 99 pence. I mean, this is the funky bunker. There's nothing more unfunky than that watch. I feel cheated. How much did we pay you?
Nothing.
That's fair enough then. That's fair enough then. And we got all this. We got a couple of free magazines, and we got some night vision glasses. Someone want a watch? Yeah, I have a watch. Well, you'll never see that again. That's it for the Funky Bunker. We're about to go and evaporate into the night. We're so hot, we're so sweaty. Here's the hottest, funkiest band that I think are around at the moment. They're Cuff. This is Evaporated. Good night.
She's got a headache and she don't know how to lose it. Well, I've made my mind up, but I don't know how to do it. Evaporate. trip, and she don't know how to shake it. Completely horrified by this, I'm gonna make her evaporate. Evaporate. For a while, but she just drank lemonade. Go.
A new P.D. James thriller and a death riddle for Dalgleish.
He killed her. Now I hate him.
Hate is dangerous, gets in the way of justice.
A dynasty corrupted by malice.
Innocent house is sold over my dead body.
It isn't your decision.
And haunted by ghosts of the past.
You believe a building can be infused with evil?
Roy Marsden stars in P.D. James' original Sin. Thursday at 9 on ITV.
From the studios of ITN The News with Tim Wilcox.
Good morning. The headlines. John Major agrees to pre-election televised debates with Tony Blair. With the collapse of Albania, the refugee crisis escalates. And King Hussein to visit the families of those killed by a Jordanian soldier. It's widely expected the Prime Minister will tomorrow finally announce the date of the general election. And he's already agreed he's ready to meet Tony Blair head-to-head in live TV debates during the campaign.